You
Nero
say
nods.
that every time.
It's
It's
my
not like
general
we're all
philosophy in life.
It's not as if we're all not dying anyways.
Yep.
It's true.
Okay, but just remember, right now, Amek and Kenneth both have a -1 penalty to everything. Any tests.
Some might be dying faster than others.
That's why Amic's so
So
surly.
let that determine whether you really want to put off getting the rest of the ingredients or not.
Yeah, getting your taint cleaner.
Well, what do you folks think?
Leave your comments below.
I was talking in
We'll
character.
find out next week.
Amic says,
It's really up to you guys. I mean, if you think it'll be okay, we can go see me family. I'm sure I can just talk them into giving me the book.
well, I think all of us are suffering from the
Okay,
effects, just
I've-
some more than
I've-
others.
I've suddenly had a change of heart. Perhaps we should go get the medical supplies.
Never being able to agree with Roland, Kenneth immediately changes her mind. No,
Okay.
she's very much wanting to get some. She doesn't want to die.
Roland's just thinking of the scenario that Aresta just laid out, and it just doesn't end well to his mind.
And well, Hegram, this was your suggestion in the first place. What do you think?
Well, it's not as if the dwarf town is that big. Really?
It'll just take a little while.
It's
Alright.
true. We've got tiny legs. Everything's nearby.
Okay.
Well,
Amic
I'm
heads
glad
over to
somebody
the
said it.
apothecary to see if he can
Alright.
get a good price on whatever reagents he
Yeah.
needs here.
And I'm gonna do my contacts thing on him immediately,
Okay.
because Aresta knows everybody in Dwarf Town and everywhere else in the world.
Everyone just
Especially-
feels really sorry for him, so they just like help him along the way.
True.
Pretty
It's
much.
like, oh my
Oh,
god.
bless your heart, little
man.
guy.
Here's some oatmeal.
The important
it up,
thing is
champ.
trying.
You got the heart of a champion.
Literally, he's holding it.
Oh. Oh no.
That's a sad story.
That rabbit was a champion jumper before it got dead.
Okay, so if you're gonna try that, communications persuasion.
Okay.
No, that's what Arresta's trying to do.
Now we're going with his role.
No,
I'm trying to get money. I'm
the
trying to.
apothecary does not. You don't know the apothecary. He doesn't know you.
Am I really meant to roll that? That's like my class power / talent.
Communications. It's a communication persuasion test.
Babies. Well, alright. What's he got for us? How much of the list can he compile?
Well, I can get you most of this, but a couple of these ingredients are technically illegal.
But you've got some, right?
No.
Technically.
Look, we'll pay you extra.
No.
I
Roland's
really
just
don't
shaking his
want to
head.
go to Dust Town.
Well, I certainly wouldn't recommend going to Dust Town, but but if you are insistent on acquiring some of these, you're absolutely going to have to.
Is there some kind of... Look, I'm gonna slide you some money across the table, and you give me these other items.
Roland's face just goes right into his hands as this exchange
Okay,
continues.
so he's sliding money across the counter.
Yes.
He takes it. No.
Oh, you...
I saw that coming a mile away.
Oh. Roland, he took your money.
You! Ah!
So it's about
Roland
20.
flips something
it's-
over and walks out.
The base price is 20 silver. Are you going to try and bargain him down?
That was what my role was for.
Well, that's bargaining, not persuasion.
I'm trying to persuade him to give me a lower price.
That's not what they're
Wow.
No, look. He's
Wow,
persuading
bargaining and
him.
persuasion are two separate things. This is truly an old school system. I'm gonna go kill myself now.
He's persuading him to have sex with him to lower the price.
for. Yeah. That would raise the price.
Once
Oh,
you ride
try
the
rolling
Space
just
Mountain-
communication then.
Okay.
Just communication.
Wow.
Okay, you get him down to 15 silver for the lot.
And he lowers his pants.
That's two
He's
keys
a
that are
dwarf,
being
That's
lowered.
perverse. He's not some
15
kind of-
silver.
Yep, 15 silver.
He lowers his moomoo.
There we go. Thank you, sir. Have a good evening. Or whatever hell time of day it is down here. I don't know.
It's noon.
Good. We still got time. Alright, I got the stuff. Let's go find these vacuums?
If we must.
Broomers? Was it? Let's go find the broomers.
They're
Dusters.
called dusters because we dust them out of the way.
Augusta, stop talking.
That's
Can't.
vaguely horrifying. But
Look, you do it too in your tower. Who do you think
Oh.
cleans all your crap? Literally, from the pan.
okay. Yeah.
I'll bet I'm the first noble to have mingled with the dirty poor of every nation. What an honor.
Oh, don't worry about
Roland.
it. You still got the Teventer Imperium, the Kunari, the Antivans. There are lots of different opportunities for you.
No, I mean, look at Niram. He's met some of the Kunari poor.
I don't think the Kunari have poor. I believe
We
they
do not.
just throw them out on the sea.
We do not. Either one of those.
What do you do with them?
We don't have poor.
I don't understand. Are you communist? Do you have Obamacare?
What? What are these nonsense words?
So as the rest of babbles nonsensically,
Yeah, let's head over to Dusttown.
you guys end up in Dusttown.
We are promptly mugged.
No.
Promptly
No.
nugged.
You're definitely not mugged, mainly because of Niram.
We are nugged, though. Everyone gets a nug in
Niram is
Dusttown.
gigantic and scary as shit. And Arrest is actually pretty scary too.
It's mostly the beard.
And you get a nug. And you get a nug. And you
Arrest
get a
is
nug.
looking completely psychotic. Helps to ward off extra trouble. But yeah, Dusttown is horrible. In some ways, it's actually worse than the Alienage.
Oh, I'm extra mad.
Wow, we wouldn't even keep elves in this place.
Yeah, you can see why it's called Dusttown because there's just dust on everything. You feel like it's getting into your hair and up your nose and your mouth and everything as you guys are just walking along. You see, families begging in the street. More than a few really forward and really kind of unpleasant offers are made.
I got to be honest,
Shouted
guys.
at your group.
Don't give them any money, cause they'll just spend it on oat mead.
And one thing you guys do notice is that all of the inhabitants of Dusttown have a particular tattoo on their cheek. It looks kind of like almost like a backwards S.
I see they've got good taste in facial decorations.
Well, you've got to mark them somehow.
You mark them?
Well, how else do you know?
That's a good idea.
They didn't choose this?
Shut up, Roland.
You don't choose it. It's hard. You're bored.
Can't believe we never thought of it.
Emmett
Shut up,
touches
Roland.
his own tattoos, his butterfly tattoo on his face, feeling vaguely horrified.
Well, you've seen dwarves with other tattoos. Facial tattooing is actually fairly common among the dwarves.
Uh-huh.
It's just this one particular one is
Pretty
a
prevalent.
signifier of what they are.
Yeah, like Arresta had a lot of choices for facial tattoos when he was in character generation. It's like a slider.
But in the end, he didn't take any. He just
Yeah.
put that beard slider right up to max.
Well, who knows what's under it, right?
I guess that's true.
It's gonna be an S under it, and it's,
It's
gonna
just
be really
it's
sad.
it's just a tattoo of his own eyes on his chin.
That'd be really cool. The tattoo of his beard.
The beard was tattooed the whole time.
I was just hoping for a tattoo that said Seamus.
It's actually like the wee baby Seamus.
Yeah.
But it's actually not a beard, it's a giant tumor growth, and he had a beard tattooed onto it.
So anyway,
Ah.
Oh, so he's George Lucas.
you guys are in a decidedly unpleasant place.
Okay,
Yeah,
what are
I'm not
those
happy.
items again? Is it otter piss?
Well, I paid for all the other
There's no
stuff.
actual
So
otter. There's no actual otter piss.
I don't even know how you could find an otter down here.
Some of you don't even know what an otter is.
What's an otter?
It's delicious. But what are
Kenneth,
the
can you
items?
help pay for these ones? I'm getting a little low on funds.
Yeah.
There's a couple kinds of obscure and possibly hallucinogenic fungi.
How much we talking here?
I don't
Well,
know.
you'd have to find someone to buy it from.
Yeah, we gotta find the crack dealer first.
Well, then let's find the
dealer,
person that
does he-
sells illicit goods.
Does he live in a crack?
It does. That's where they grow their little mushrooms.
I see. That makes perfect sense.
Inside of a house.
Well, where else we could grow them? You're quite daft.
I'm also dying.
Well, you will if you don't, pay attention. Let's go over here.
So, can you just help us find this stuff?
Look, I don't come down here very often. I don't like the poor.
Oh my god, Caden, he's gonna kill him!
I'm sorry, Kenneth. I know you have a terrible upbringing where your fiance was raped and murdered or something, whatever that origin story was. But, look, I'm of the Smith cast. I'm quite high, literally.
Yeah, I can imagine.
But not from this. Now, let's ask this armless man where
So,
we can
Kenneth,
find some
Somebody,
mushrooms.
a dwarf child bumps into you. Please
Yes.
make me a perception check.
Oh my god, we're gonna kill this kid.
And remember, you're at a -1 penalty.
Hard choices.
Penalty 1.
Later on,
Okay.
Kenneth realizes her robes were stolen.
No, but she does feel a tug on her belt pouch.
And grab the kid.
Okay, make me a dexterity check. Actually, would that be dexterity? What's brawling?
You gotta have some kind of reaction speed.
Yeah, brawling's dexterity. Dexterity brawling if you've got it.
I do not have it. Penalty of 1 still?
Yep.
And...
Okay, so Kenneth grabs a little dwarf,
Well-
a grubby dwarf kid with no shoes.
Ugh, she touched it.
Just pick him right up
Immediately
off the ground.
starts like wriggling to try and get free.
Give it back.
What are you talking about?
Give it back.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Give it back.
Let me go.
She points the kid at Niram. Give
Okay,
it back.
The kid squeaks when you point her at Niram.
I don't
Give
even look especially like intimidating. I just look like just the normal expression that
Just
I always
Niram.
He
She sticks out
smiles.
her other hand. Give it back.
have. I try to actually smile disarmingly. It just scares her
Fine.
more.
Fine, take your stupid money back, you big Outlander jerk.
Does he actually put the pouch back in her hand?
She hands you the pouch, yeah.
Okay.
Perhaps the child could give us directions for a price.
That's a
you
good
don't.
idea.
I told you, you don't pay them. They'll just spend it on oat mead.
Arrest, shut up.
Oh, this is my town. I know
Look.
what happens.
Kid.
What?
Right. Okay. Right here. I know my eyes are funny, but look, just right here. Okay. You got me.
So are her ears.
Shut the fuck up, Roland. Now
What's a fool?
we need to get. And she like, whatever the mushroom is and the fungi. We need to get these.
What
You
do you
wanna
want
crack-
those for?
It's a
crack
long
jokes?
story, kid, but we need them. Can you tell us where we can get them, or show us?
Fine, just don't kill me
I'm
or
not.
do anything worse.
I'm not.
Oh. Gross.
And I'll make sure the creepy blonde guy stays away from you.
Thank you.
Please, like I
You mean you actually have standards?
As a matter of fact, I have plenty of them. You're just all well below them.
Fine, yeah, I'll show you where.
Thank you.
Do you put her down?
Yeah. I said she puts the kid down.
Okay. Takes a second to adjust her tattered rags that serve as clothing. She's like, come on, over this way. And she takes off at a little trot.
And follow.
If this kid dicks us around, I'ma club her.
Man, I don't even have to be the asshole who threatens to kill a child with Arresto around. This is great.
I won't kill her, but I mean honestly, she's leading us to a group of thugs right now. Get your weapons out.
Mine was already out. Roland's just been brandishing his sword since they walked
Put
in.
your pants back on.
You
Put
can
your
see
ab
that
bone
they-
away.
they
Fold it back
slide
up.
off.
He just wants to show off all the practice he's gotten with his ab boner.
It's the most
So-
important bone in the body.
So she leads you to a dilapidated stone shack in an even worse corner of Dusttown. There's a lot of hard eyes glaring at you guys from, alleyways and doorways.
As long as the eyes are the only things that are hard.
Wow.
Alright.
Wow.
Is this the place?
Yeah.
Kenneth takes out 10 silver and drops it in the kid's hand.
Arresta slams his staff into Canis' wrist.
Ow!
No, not really.
She
Kid
pays
looks
the kid
down
10
at all
silver.
the money, like,
But can we tell if the kid is like setting us up here?
make a perception empathy check.
So my perception check was for. I didn't have my push to talk on, but that's what it was.
Anybody else trying?
Oh, sure, yes.
Why not?
Oh shit, I can flirt.
I'm a wizard. I like to pretend to be knowledgeable about things.
She seems on the up and up.
Hagram Vetzer, he gives her the thumbs up. The thumbs up of Grey Warden read. It's a really, really old school right and symbol. It's like, yeah,
Prestigious honor.
good work.
Prestigious.
So she, hides 10 silver coins as best she can. And then, with a piping, thank you, takes off. Before anybody, sees that she's got the money and takes it from her.
Oh,
Yeah, she's immediately mugged.
Probably.
What?
you've got no idea.
That's
what
so
you're
much
just
money that you
doing.
just gave her.
Yeah, you just got that child killed.
Or I got that kid to become so acutely aware that child develops survival skills.
There you go. That's the positive
Well, I guess we'll
attitude.
see.
And she returns as a recurring villain,
So,
riding a Barascarn.
you guys...
No!
You're heading inside?
You guys ruined my life when you gave me those 10 silver coins!
I started
Fuck you
off buying a Nug,
guys.
and then I traded it for a fridge, and then a car, and then a beer garden.
Amic's just going to sort of find the nearest ledge or boulder or whatever and rest on that for a while. Let someone else handle it this time.
Alright, who's heading inside? There is a, teddy sackcloth divider that serves as a door.
Given
I-
that I'm one of the short people, I'll go in.
Good
Russ
idea.
is staying outside. He's kind of pissed off that Kenneth did that.
Well, tough shit for him.
He's gonna spend the time bitching at Amek.
Do you know what's gonna happen? That kid's gonna get gang raped.
Roland will just stand outside because being outside seems marginally better than going in there.
Gonna get that
Okay,
money taken.
so as far as I can tell,
Yeah,
Kenneth
I
is
gotta
going inside
understand.
by herself.
Yeah, Hegram will.
Yeah,
If
why
I can
not?
fit in
He's-
there, I'll go.
He's got the.
Niram
Niram
should
can't
kneel
quite fit.
outside and kind of poke his head in,
That's
Like-
about all Niram can manage.
like that dragon from Neverending Story.
Are you talking about Falcor?
Yes,
Black Dragon?
and that's how we will escape from Dust
So
Town.
Kenneth and Hagram head inside.
Yeah.
Okay, the shop is like smells really bad.
Oh, that's how you know it's magical.
But it's like the kind of bad you get from lots of, you know, weird dried herbs and stuff like that being stored next to each other for years and years and years. So it's like there's like really fitful lighting inside, and at the counter is a very old dwarf with just like completely white eyes.
It's probably blind. Let's just take all the herbs and leave. Now let's go up to the counter and say, hey,
Ah,
hey, old
Outlanders,
dwarf,
eh?
Hey.
the dwarf
Ah.
says in a creaky old voice.
Yes,
Oh, it's-
Outlanders.
What is
She
your
just
name?
looks at Hegram like, what?
Something I can help you with, eh?
Yes.
Yeah. Hagrim's going to relay the ingredient he needs for his potion most foul. Because it will probably be a pretty foul potion.
Dangerous things. Of course, these things can be gotten for the right amount of gold.
Uh.
I just realized
hmm
this guy is like, the yogurt is also cursed.
Yes, old blind Willem can get you what you need. 5 gold.
I can't pay. We don't. Do we have any good gold supplies?
No.
with
I have
us?
no gold.
Oh, dang. That's not great. We're gonna have to step out and maybe just let them die then.
You might just need to use some alternative bargaining chips. You know.
we could offer you a sweet dwarf manservant for a day.
Look, Hagrid, you're gonna have to give up that ass, okay?
Hagrid.
Are you talking about Arista?
Hagrim, whatever.
We don't have gold.
That's a problem.
Yes.
For you,
it
of
is.
course, not so much for blind Willem.
Hurry up out
really-
there, Kenneth! This dust is making me choke!
Maybe we
Would
should
you
sit
take an
down.
IOU?
Maybe we should sit down and have some tea.
You
Anything
guys
to
aren't
make
even
him
gonna
wait
try and, you know, bargain with him?
I could give it a shot. I don't think I'll be very useful at it, but yes, I
You guys have decent communication, right?
Can you outwit Edmund Blackadder?
can you?
I think both of our communication-based guys are outside. Actually, all 3 of the communication-based guys
everybody
are
with decent
outside.
communication stuff is staying outside.
Good
Penalty
plan.
1.
I give some long-winded spiel about how this medicine is super important to children and pets, the most beloved of things on the Maker's green earth.
Maybe a trade then.
What kind of trade?
Some of the elf's hair and blood.
What?
Oh, you should be so glad Roland is not inside to hear this.
Well, that's up to the elf. Hegram washes his hands of this.
She's looking at Hegram like,
It's probably for magic, he says.
What?
Probably.
Why?
Magic? I'm a dwarf.
Because,
I can do no magic.
That's you're right.
But elves are fascinating creatures.
He's made a stone real doll.
Oh no!
Gonna give
So
it that
much
open
old
hand.
magic in them. I ask for nothing that you cannot replace.
Elves can regrow their fingers, right?
They are like reptiles.
She's looking nervously between the blind guy and Hegram over and over and over.
Hegram says, "Well, it's up to you if you want to indulge the creepy dwarf guy. I don't. I got nothing. I mean, unless you want.
Look, at least he's not asking to see your underwear.
Yeah, I mean, that's true.
Fine.
It's your hair and blood. You've got all the rights over them.
Fine. So we get the ingredients just for this.
Yes. Fair trade.
All right.
Come closer then, dear.
She walks closer, but she's got a hand on her dagger.
Despite apparently being completely blind, he reaches up, grabs a lock of Canis' hair, and then with his own knife, chops it off. Your hand, please.
She rolls back her glove, or she pulls back her glove on her right hand and offers out her arm.
Okay. He takes a glass, vial, basically, and then slits open Canis' palm, doing, Wow, what is wrong with map tools today? Doing 2 damage. And healthy blood drips into the vial. I think it's about halfway full before, Canis stops bleeding. And he stoppers the vial. Excellent. Customer is happy, blind Willem is happy. Everyone happy.
And this is never gonna bite me on the ass later.
Tune in next week when we start playing Dresden Files, where that's a real bad thing to have done.
It's fine.
It's okay, they don't have your name. Hey, Kenneth, Roland shouts. Which she already did, actually, now that I
She
think
takes
about
out a bandage and wraps her palm up quick.
Aw, boo-boo.
Puts her glove back on.
Okay, so you guys get the ingredients you need. But at what cost?
Please,
He's
come
like,
out, come
"Oh,
outside
man.
and tell us.
not only did I get dark, he's like, not only did I get dark elf blood, I got elf blood tainted with darkspawn.
So 2 for 1.
Evilness.
And that's how the Darkspawn plague breaks out in in Dust Town.
And did I hear right? Did that guy refer to himself as evil villain?
No,
He's happy.
Blind Willem.
Yeah, you can see where I would kick him.
Might be an anagram or something evil though.
Anagrams. Who would use
Blind
an
Willem
anagram
Dafoe?
to name a character?
That'd be ridiculous.
Oh god, it's that blood mage. How
So
did
yeah,
you not
so-
see that?
But he's a dwarf.
Dwarves can't do magic.
Really? Like they
Oh,
just
what
can't
did
do
you
that
guys-
at all?
Magic.
No,
No, they can't.
It's that blood mage with another spell on himself.
Guys are so paranoid.
He's wearing another spiked collar, but you don't want to know where this one is.
Hell.
Oh,
So you
Right,
got the
no,
ingredients. Now what?
I
Mix
guess
the potion.
we should probably go somewhere less shady to mix a potion. Also with fewer atmospheric contaminants.
Yeah, and please tell us what just happened inside. Did you guys get the ingredients?
Yeah, we got him.
Did it go okay?
Yeah, well enough.
How much was it? Do we need to pay you back,
No, that's fine.
Niram?
Nah,
Niram?
nah,
Needham?
nah.
Well, okay, let's go.
Let's head back to the good part of town.
Okay, so a little while later, you guys step out of Dust Town and back
Sweet.
into the.
Well, that's an
Much
experience I
nicer.
hope I'll never have to repeat.
As we leave, we hear this cackling echoing through the air behind us.
And yet, somewhere deep in his heart, Roland knows he will have to do it again.
Oh, Hegram, what do you need to put this potion together?
Fire.
Actually,
Well.
the best one of you for making it would probably be Kenneth.
Hi.
Oh,
Oh yeah, she's got the.
yeah. I'll just look over here. It's simple.
I'm just gonna need a space to mix everything.
No,
The
Arista,
rest has
don't
managed to get drunk on nothing.
don't drink it yet. It's not ready.
He's drunk on life.
So
The
yeah,
the
she's
oat
gonna,
mead has finally kicked in.
she's going to once they're able to, and they have a nice place to do it without being interrupted or say accosted by authorities for handling illegal dwarf narcotics.
Yeah, what are you guys doing? Where are you going?
Yeah.
We should go back to the Dulac place.
All right.
Yeah.
They're a
Seems like
little
the place for
surprised
shady
to see you
things.
back already.
Hey, we're back.
Yeah. Candace, like, I need to cook
Finished so
something.
soon.
No, I need to cook something.
We got hungry.
Not quite that.
Fair enough.
Story of diseased antihero who has to cook something. Wait a minute, I've heard.
It's part of our. It's part of our plan to deal with the issue. It won't take long.
All right. So, Kenneth.
Hello.
Kenneth.
Hello.
You get to cook something.
Yes, I make sure the dwarves leave too, because I don't need them involved in this.
Okay, so we're gonna use poison making for doing this.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's a cunning poison lore.
And one penalty.
Yep. Okay, you are able to successfully brew the potion. It takes a couple hours. You think it's about right? It looks kind of like... Actually, were you even conscious when Duncan showed up?
I think we were all kind of like.
Most of you guys were kind of like, "Bleh."
Yeah.
Nero was the only one who was actually unconscious.
It looked kind of like kind of like the thing that Duncan made you guys drink. Smells awful.
She's like, close enough for government work.
It smells just really bad.
Tastes surprisingly like high C Ecto Cooler.
Oh, I love Ecto
Oh.
Cooler.
I have no idea what that is.
Just got to make sure that I take the right dose too, because that's gonna be too bad if I take too much or too little.
Amic drinks it.
Okay.
Well, you're
For-
pretty
fortune
sure
favors
about
the bold.
like you're pretty sure about like what dose. Basically there's enough there for each of you guys to take one slug of it.
But we don't all need it.
Don't you?
Oh.
You definitely do.
Done.
Hagram says he's trying to cut back.
Well, he's fine.
Alright, we need to roll anything to take it because it's, so awful.
Yeah, Constitution drinking.
Roland waits for them all to take one and then switches his with Niram's, just in case.
I even got the damn specialization.
You rolled almost as bad as you possibly can. Okay, Arrest is flat on his ass for an hour.
Oh, I get to sleep.
Niram and Kenneth need about half an hour to recover. Roland is fine. Emic?
After all Constitution, I can't use my willpower.
No, it's Constitution.
Well, I'm gonna fail
your
this
body.
roll. The whole point of
Caleb's
being a
just like,
mage is
"Oh
to
my
conquer
God,
your
this is
body
so
with the
terrible."
power of your mind.
Okay, Amic's fine in about half an hour.
Kenneth will jot down the recipe for this in her handy dandy poison recipe.
In your
Journal.
trapper keeper.
You're not
Yes.
sure how well it worked because you don't know exactly how it's supposed to be made. You were basically working from an approximate recipe.
Oh boy, because approximate's what we want when we're trying to stave off death.
But in like an hour or two, Amic and Kenneth start to feel better.
Oh, I feel less like
So you guys no longer have the penalty. You seem to be doing better than you were. Like you all feel a bit better than you have been in the past couple of weeks.
Well, that was productive. Now let's get back to work.
For the first time, I don't feel like the rest of you look.
Oh, Roland.
Hagram rattles off something about diminishing returns, and guys better not need much more of that, because, whoa, buddy, it's not a miracle worker. It'll
Plus, what are the odds of
eventually-
getting the ingredients again?
Yeah.
I should have mixed it with wine.
Completely
So-
negating the effect.
Yeah. pretty much.
Well, I think
What are you guys doing?
this might be a good breaking point before we continue to the next part of our adventure. Just, take a 5-minute break or something.
Sure.
Alright, so until the next time, all the best.